So, what is up YouTube? Everybody in the raid and everybody in the Twitch chat. Josh757 live doing a 5-man viewer raid, how, carry, whichever you want to call it. I'm going to be explaining this section of the raid. This is the baths section and we're going to dive right into it. Pay attention, this is what you're going to need to know for this bit of the raid. Okay, so this is the rotating buff, guys. Everyone's going to have to come here at least once or twice when we're rotating between plates. There's going to be 3 people on each side. So say for example, let's see, who is the lowest light here? Let's see, so Bob and King. Bob, come over here. There he is. Bob, you're going to stand here for this demonstration to represent you standing on this plate. Do not stand on the plate yet, please. And Mr. King, follow me, please. You're going to stand on this thing where I'm standing on, so just stand on like this bit, which will represent you standing on the plate. Okay, so, you know, the other side will have 3 people on it too. There's going to be a runner and 2 plates, like people standing on the plates. Let me explain the mechanics. If you jump into the purple water, it will damage you over time. You need this little glowing buff to prevent that damage. Okay, there you go. You've got 50 protection if you get the buff.
Okay.
If you stand in the water, you no longer get damaged. Simple. It goes down like once per second. You don't have to worry about the times or whatever. I see people using times. Don't worry about it. We're going to get into constant rotation between people. So how's this going to work? You have to stand on all the plates for it to activate. So you have to someone stand on this one. Back left, top right, back left. Then it activates. And immediately as it activates, we start rotation. And how the rotation starts is like this. I get my black orb. Then I'm going to switch with Bob, for example. So when I'm here, Bob, I'm going to tell you to switch. So you go to middle, Bob. Get the orb. And then go to King. So he's going to get the middle buff. Come back on himself. And switch plates with King. So just wait until he's close. So Bob is going to tell King to switch. There you go. So King, go to middle. King, go to middle. There you go. Get the buff from middle, King, and then come to me. King, get the buff in the middle, then come to me.
Switch.
Okay. There we go, he's making his way, Come to Josh, When you're close, King, you say switch, okay? So, by this time, Josh, switch.
Here, King.
Dope. But I'm gonna go to middle, grab the buff, and then go back to Bob. So you're constantly rotating in a V shape. Okay, Bob, switch. Go to middle, bud. Get your buff, and then switch with King. Never go directly between the water plates from mid. Just go. There you go. And King switches. Remember, King, gotta go to middle first, bud. Okay, then come to me. You basically go to the plate that the opposite plate that you came off of, so this is me.
Switch.
So which point says, King says switch Josh, I go back to mid, and we repeat this process. Alright then, and that's basically that bit of the raid. You keep doing that until you hear like a bell sound in which a designated person would say, everybody to mid. So the bell has sound, guys, everybody come to mid, please. Everything I've just explained goes as followed for the left side too. So the bell has sound. Everyone's going to stand on this plate and damage the back right purple stones, then the back left purple stones, and then behind purple stones. Doesn't necessarily have to be in that order, but I find that's the most simplest and quickest way to do things. King, since you're a Stormcaller, you're going to be on a little bit of ad control. It's going to be a little bit hectic around here because we're not going to kill the ads when we come into middle. You're just going to get the orb and dip out. There will be ads around here when you come to get the orb. Don't mind them. I haven't seen anyone die by middle ads yet. So you should just be able to go boop and out. So when it's middle, activate your super. I'm going to be on ad duty too. I'm just going to clear the ads for everybody in middle. Now guys, just a little thing to take note of. If you're in middle and you're noticing yourself taking a little bit of damage or your protection has faded, you can see on the left side of the screen, just hop out and regain your health. Don't worry about doing constant damage all the time because you can just keep rotating as many times as you like. Hop back in if you want and deal some more damage. I'll call out people for, you know, extra ad control and whatnot. If you're a hunter, just tether this plate with your tether so, you know, it slows all the enemies coming towards us down. Gives it a little bit more control. Strikers, use the pulse nades on the chains if you want. And a little extra bit to note, if everybody wants to come over by Josh. Once you're on the plate, loads of ads, well not loads of ads, but ads will spawn. Just kill the ads, and eventually a big dude with 2 axes will spawn in this pool of water. He will literally spawn right there where Josh is. I don't know how that works, but he'll spawn in front of this pool. As soon as he spawns, throw a nade on him. Melt him with the Merciless. This is why I say, guys, get the Merciless on your character right now. Even if it drops your light a little bit, get that Merciless on. Melt him, and then continued as I've just explained. And that is basically the raid. A little extra side note, which just comes to second nature. When you're doing these purple stones, a couple of counselors might appear. Just melee them. There are going to be scions in bubbles. Just melee them. And that's basically it. That is the bath part of the raid explained in its entirety. Any questions, guys? Does anyone have any questions on the raid team? Yeah, there's going to be 3 people on this side, 3 people on the left side. Okay? Any other questions, guys? Dope, and that is the raid. Well, this is this bit of the raid. And that's the video over.